Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? I think I'm ready for this. Like always, I'm never ready. Can you guys hear me okay? Need that good old sound check from somebody. If they could, please. Okay, let's see who all is here tonight. I think everything's in a wrong position. I had to get into my computer tower and I have to shift my monitor and everything around. So right now, thank you, Mace. Right now, I feel awkward. But let's see who else here tonight. I know Mace was here. He's the first one here tonight. Hello, Tam Day. How are you doing? Hello, Robin. Welcome. You too. Hey, see? A Boop. Hello, Boop. Coming on down. Scrolling. I hope next month we get a break from events. Oh, gosh. I do too. I don't know how much more I can take of them, truthfully. Boop, same, but to be honest, I don't really look for that to happen. I do anticipate our fall update sometime in September. So maybe they'll go easy on us. I don't know. I do anticipate, well, maybe because of the survey they did about blueberries, maybe we'll get some blueberry products so that we can use those blueberries before, instead of tossing them out into the daily dirt and watch them sit there forever. Coming on down the list here. Hey, Diane, how are you? Lots of blue. Ah, Mace, are you having a good time in Portugal? I think he slept with sand last night. He went to the beach. I always hated the after going to the beach. It's like you're constantly dumping sand out of your shoes or your flip-flops, whatever you wore to the beach. It seems to go on for days. Hello, Barnsey, and how are you? Welcome. Today's the first day of school for all my great-grandkids. Mine was yesterday, Diane. Hello, Judith. Oops. Somebody texted. Wait a minute. It jumped on me, so I can't see who all was here. Okay, I got the Judith, and I'm locking it in so I can see everybody. Hello, Michelle. Welcome. Roro. How are you? Hey, Lisa. Great to see you here. Okay, are we live now? OBS crashed on me, guys, and I need to check some settings here. Something. Can't hear you typing, but like I said, OBS crashed. No voice. I don't know why it crashed. I'm double checking. My window's not correct. Okay, let me go in and see if I can fix this. I've never had OBS totally crash like that before. I've had other technical issues. I can hear you. Like I say, I really need that it's back to normal. I have no idea why that crashed, guys. I gotta reset a bunch of windows here. Stay in a safe zone. Okay. Well, if I didn't get to tell you all hello, this thing crashed in the middle. I see Vivian's here, Tessie. I think I got Robin. Sorry about that. I think we're off and running now. When will I get it back? What are you wanting back? She's back. Okay. Wow. What a way to start the evening, right? Okay. Well, what's going on? I didn't make any notes this time, guys, but I do need to pull something up. Let's talk about the event, the task event. All seems thanks, Boop. As you all know, this is the last day for this task event. It ends in 7 hours. I quit. I accidentally made it to chick ticks, but I don't need them. So it just go to my total. I wanted to get the 600 currency. And somebody had asked earlier in the currency before I started streaming, where would we get more? Well, we'll probably get more. I quit the event after I got the 600. Yep, so do I. So did I. So do I. I don't need permits on this farm. And I don't need puzzle pieces. But look, I got 2 permits anyway. This is, to me, poor planning. They should be able to code this where I also quit 2. Good. They should be able to code this per levels because, well, aren't they using AI? There's nothing you can't do on AI now. So something's got to give. This is really breaking us. Too many events. If you're doing a derby at the same time you're doing an event, you're afraid to do certain derby tasks because you got your event task loaded. It's a mess. Since I'm tracking the tasks, I'm going to the bitter end. Oh, Diana, feel for you. So you need to realize that no one wants to finish these events fully. It's too diffuse. Yeah. So I quit on this one. You see, completed today, 0 out of 20. And this only has 7 more hours to go. But our catalog, where we can spend our currency, this section has 5 more days. I could go out and I could buy the XP here if I wanted to. I don't need half a million because it's buy it twice. Half a million XP, I don't need it because it'll just level me up, which everybody wants to level up. I don't want to level up anymore because it's at an almost impossible stage to support all these farms now. I know a lot of people do it with ease. I mean, Lisa, I know, does quite a few farms. Hello, Linda M. Lisa, do you find it difficult to manage all your farms and stay up with your level and everything? Hello, Cindy. Wait to see Lisa's answer. Yeah, I find it's trouble. It's just hard for me to do them all because I have a life outside of Heyday. I am not full-time Heyday like I used to be, so I've really backed away a lot. And I've not only backed away a lot from playing as much as I used to, but I've also backed away from spending. I have cut my expenses by 67% since they have everything for sale. Let's take a look and see what they are selling since we finished the book here. So I don't know if I'm going to buy anything else. I did buy the expansion materials. I do need saws. And I didn't buy the planks because I think I have enough planks. But the next section of the book is going to be the school supplies. And I'm not too sure what event that these are going to be in, if they're going to be an event. where we have to earn more currency. Uh, I would imagine, though, because let's take a look at the thumbnail again. County Fair, which says it starts in 2 days and 11 hours. I would imagine that each day, when you score so many points, sound is a bit crackly. Well, it's probably me. I'm crackly. Maybe you need to refresh. Does anyone else have a problem with the sound? Sound is okay? Okay. Maybe you need to refresh, Mace. Maybe you got sand in your speakers. Maybe you need to take your speakers out and shake them out a little bit. But anyway, in this county fair that's going to be starting with each day, like in the last county fair we had this month, um, with each day you will probably be able to earn more currency. And I'm hoping that the final uh, end of the county fair will give even more. But if they don't, guys, I don't know if I've got anything up here now. Yes, go to your shop. I've been hitting this like twice a day. Buy the 10, and then you can watch an ad and get the 40. But I'm not going to do the 40 right now. I'll do it after the stream because I don't want to have to make you guys watch a video for a game. Well, I could cover it up and we could just talk. I see where that would help, Lisa. And between lots of doctors. Being a cancer survivor, I pretty much don't have a life outside of heyday. It's been probably a godsend for you, Lisa, having heyday to help you during this difficult time of yours. And I know I was kind of with you a lot of the steps there, watching your Facebook, and it had you on my prayer list. I don't know if I asked anyone else to pray for you or not. But there's a few of us that do. When we need prayer, we contact each other and say to pray for somebody. And a lot of people, I can't believe how many people I know that are being sick with cancer or leukemia or MS. So many of my friends here in the games have some kind of a health issue going on. Even I have those too. At least I can laugh about mine. I went to the doctor last week, did a complete blood checkup. Well, it wasn't a complete count, but see, I don't have it here handy. But they came back and said everything is okay except for my B12. It said I have an overload of B12. Well, your B complex vitamins are water soluble, so I'm not that concerned. I'll just drink more water. But I take a lot of B complex because that's what I should be doing for my conditions. Not my condition, but my conditions. I've told most of you before that I have lymphedema and neuropathy. And then when I went to my podiatrist the last time, he says I have drop foot. Such a thing. I said, drop foot? Where did you find that phrase? I've been seeing him a long time, so I can kid around with him, and we talk politics and such, He said, well, look it up, foot drop or drop foot. It'll pop up on Google either way you look at it. And I have spent so much money for the support stockings and different things. And he put me on this special B blend that's manufactured just with 4 of the B vitamins in it to deal with this situation. And so that's what I probably have an abundance of B12 in my system. I found out too, doctors must hate Google. How many of you Google? You get told something by a doctor or someone else is having a situation. How many of you go out and look it up? Go Google what's going on. Well, my doctor told me that the drop foot is caused by a spinal or back injury. Never had that. I have a pretty strong back. And I've never had an injury to my back. So I looked it up even further. Dr. Google, yep. I looked it up even further and I found that the drop foot can be caused by an injury to a nerve. Well, I did have a fall back 10 years ago. I had a fall. I was working in transportation. Part of my job was to go out on the dock and search for missing, lost, or damaged freight and, do the proper things with them. But I tripped over a concrete block-like thing. Sometimes they put these little concrete islands to support a rail or something. Well, they moved the rail, but they didn't take out that little concrete pad. And I tripped over that, and I could not put any pressure on the right leg. Went to the orthopedic the next day, and they wouldn't let me drive home. They wanted to call an ambulance. No, I don't need that. And I finished, this happened about noon. I finished working out my shift, and wheeled myself around the office on my office chair, even wheeled it into the bathroom. Wherever I had to go, I was wheeling around, And fortunately, my son-in-law worked just down the street, and I called him and I said, hey, I had a little fall, can't walk, I need somebody to take me home. So he picked me up and took me home. But they weren't going to let me drive home at all. But after all my research with Dr. Google, as Boop calls them, I found that it's possible that that fall that I had injured and damaged the nerve in the right leg, and that's why I have so many issues. That's where most of my issues are centered, are from the knee down, from where I had that injury. So we're working on all that, B vitamins and everything. It's supposed to help repair nerves. We'll see. I'll be able to give you a testimony on that later, maybe. Okay, enough of that. Yep. Quite proud of you, Lisa. You really toughed it out. Lisa, by the way, has a YouTube channel, you guys. I don't have the link, Lisa. I'll have to set those up in Nightbot later. But she streamed a few years ago, and, life intervened and everything. You had a sneezing fit. Life intervened, and she kind of took a break from it, but now she's back to streaming once again or posting videos. So check her out, Lisa Weaving Heyday. Just check her out there and see if you can find her. And I'm sorry, I can't jump out of here, not with the issue with this OBS I had. As a matter of fact, I am not getting a green light on it, but it says I have an excellent connection. Oh, always problems. I'm still looking for myself a good computer tech who will also cook and do the windows and keep the floors clean. So if anybody fits that criteria, get in touch with me. going to work on getting back to it. Lisa, you did a fantastic job when you used to make them too. I loved what you did. You kind of went away for a little while and wasn't in contact with you. I'm glad we're back in touch now. Okay, back to the game. Remember, guys, you can go up to the shop and collect more of the currency. And I'm probably getting about 90, at least 90 a day from this one. One day at a time. Yep. That's pretty much how we all kind of live now, especially me. Didn't they write a song for us like that? One day at a time. Yeah. It's a Christian song, by the way. Michelle, aren't you from Tia's group? Don't I often see you in Tia's group? All right. Talk about the events again or what's coming up. I'm going to do some stocking tonight. The county fair, of course, asks you for already made products. You don't have to make them and sit there and like we do for the task event. So there would be requesting stock that you have already made, and that's coming on the 22nd. So we're going to be stocking tonight, and the global truck event, which will be coming up on the 27th and the 27th through the 31st. So that's where the school supplies will be. They're probably part of the thresholds on that. And there may be some currency there as well. As you can see by our catalog, let's go to the very last one. It's coming in 5 days and 7 hours, and it looks like that they're lasting about 6 days. So 5 days would be Saturday. So 6 days. Grab the handy dandy little calendar, manual calendar, instead of looking one up on the computer. This will be ending in 5 days and 7 hours, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be ending Sunday. And then this one starts in, and it will be for 7, is it 7 or 8 days? The catalog is going 6 days. I think it's 6 days. So 6 days would be put you almost to the end of the month. So I'm sure that you'll be able to get some currency, at least from the county fair. Hello, Jackie. How are you? So let's get to it. Oh, one more thing to cover, guys. How are you doing on your design? Who else doing the sanctuary design event with Baptiste? Baptiste? The P is actually silent in that. You know, of all the characters on the farm, I don't like him. Yeah, a lot of you guys don't like him. He just the way he slides around on the farm. This will bring him up, you guys. But here's my design, and then we'll go check on Baptiste. Here's what I did. The different items that we're supposed to have on the farm. Decorations, trees, fences. How come they show a swampland on this one here? See, they show a piece of the swamp. It gives me the willies. I got a cough. It just does not. it just doesn't seem to carry the friendliness that Rose and Ernest have, even Maggie and our other visitors. It's just he walks around kind of all stuck up, kind of. But back to my design, got to do fences and paths, and the fossil site, the wingspan, and this one is the feeding place, and of course our walrus photo booth. Has anybody ever been to a walrus photo booth? The grass fence, I think it's called grass, yes, grass board. And the helium balloons and our display height. But notice I'm naming these off simply because I've got every one of them in my farm, my design. I'm so proud of myself for doing that. So if you take a look, there's my height thing back there, made him jump up and down. And, you know, since this is built around this decoration, I forget what it's called, I got the bird watching tower in there. Instead of putting the other tower, I got the bird watching tower. So I got everything designed, everything that it calls for. So I kind of like it. I'm so grateful that I had two of the wonder trees. But I like my design. What do you think? Think I should win? Maybe I'll get, I've only been getting like 350 votes. And maybe this time I can break that 300 mark. And I don't see how some people get so many votes. I mean, the more you vote, the more you're going to get back too. I have so many missing decorations. There's a lot of people that do that. It's really sad that this is. Bye, Michelle. Thank you so much. See you next time, Michelle. Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. But I kind of had fun doing it. Actually, this is not the first one I did. I did a resubmission today because I had gotten the walrus slide here. See that, baby? I like that. Will I ever use it again? I don't know. I probably will never use it again. I'm just not a deco. What would you call them? Deco geeks? I'm just not one of those. Okay, I have collected some of my reels, and I've only spent them on the decals. Whoops, at the bottom. They put the decals at the bottom, you guys notice? And here's another place where you can get more currency, everybody that was asking about it earlier. You can spend 350 of your reels to get 350 currency. Deco nerds, deco masters. But I bought the two decos, and I'm going to wait. Some people who go into this with a lot of reels saved up, they can usually buy out the whole shop. Thank you, Linda. I'm getting good. Well, thanks to you guys. I mean, it's an inspiration to see what other people do. I'm very self-conscious about it. I'm afraid that I'm afraid of negative comments, I guess. I don't know. I just I'm really an introvert. I just you wouldn't believe it, would you? But I don't. I feel so self-conscious about it that that my designs are being judged all the time, because I know everybody goes and looks at everybody else's farms. Gosh, coughing tonight. Get some. The only thing I got here to drink is Coke. which reminds me of something else. Having an overabundance of B12 in my body, I was starting, things were not tasting very good, and I started getting a metallic taste in my mouth. So today I've been drinking a lot of water trying to reclaim my taste buds. Okay, it's so much fun, isn't it, guys? Growing old is a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm older. I'm a mother, a grandmother, and a great grandmother. Okay, let's go back to the farm. I always forget to hit the wrong buttons over here. I should collect from my fields. Oh, guess what I found out too, guys? I can actually, I've complained of not being able to do the two fingers, because here's what happens when I do the two fingers. But I found something else. Hit that thing with three fingers, and it works. Look. So Phoebe introduces the three-finger method. Who all can do the two fingers? So I make it work, but I don't have to get the sickle up or anything. I just plunk three fingers on the crops and start sliding them around. I don't know how I discovered that. I've been trying and trying to do the three-finger touch, but I'm a failure. That's your trick? Oh, you use the three fingers too? Okay. You have a problem with the two fingers, Cindy? You don't even have to have the sickle. Let's plant some wheat, like I really need wheat. Let's plant some wheat and just show you. It's kind of fun. That's probably why I have so much wheat too, because I've been playing with it. I don't know why they call it the golden years. I think it should be renamed for the rusting years, vanishing years. Don't they refer to it as twilight time or something like that? I'm going to get rid of some of these, this wheat here. I'm going to sell some of these bundles also. Can I just load it down? Yeah. There. Got to go. I'm stuck watching 5. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of fun. I loved watching little boys. When I watched my grandson, he was always having a friend over. Yeah, I played superheroes with them too. It was a lot of fun. I don't know why they always stuck me with the Grinch, the Hulk. They always stuck me with him. It was fun. I miss those days. Diane, cherish every moment with them, because it won't be long until they'll be so grown up on you. I'm trying to focus on making milkshakes, everybody, as well. Is this ready yet? No, 19 seconds. Let's see if we need more. Yep. But I'm trying to bring everything up to 20. And I only have one more space, so let's go with 1. Oh, I have to. Hey, Josh, how you doing? Nice to see you. Okay, let's go back. Loading up the machines. I don't need hot dogs, so I'm going to not waste any more bread on that. And speaking of bread, I better see if I have enough to continue. And also, let's do some cornbread. I think I have enough bread to make it around. And whoops, I need more. I'm okay on the pasta maker. Very good shape. There. Oops. What about the rice? How much rice? I better plant some rice too. I'm still the #1 fan. And everybody's been chatting. You guys gonna let Vivian sit there and be number one, or are you going to give her some competition there? Okay, let's go back. Where are we? I don't want to do bacon and eggs. You notice you can't hardly find it in the Daily Dirt anymore. I never did bacon and eggs. I always bought them from the Daily Dirt. How about some fish? Yeah, we can do this. Let's fill it up. This is playing catch up with all of my stock. And I'm okay on butter and cream. I need the cheeses. Well, Ernest is saying he's not okay with the cream. Let's find out why. Well, 5 short because I used it to make products with. Had to find my chargers and tidy room. Do you see, Mace, where I compared your weather that you're having there to what we're having here? Not that much difference. You were like just a few degrees cooler. Today hasn't been too excessively hot. Oh, I don't know if I want to let Ernest catch up. You know what? He will take these if I put them out there for him. Yeah, and finish filling his up. I'll be using more. So he'll be running out. Where's Peter? Probably sleeping. We're going to have to catch up to him. And now Mace is number one, Vivian. I was like, who's looking at your weather? I was curious about what the temperature was there. We're talking about there being Lisbon, Portugal. He's on vacation with his family. You're so lucky. You know, best trip I ever had. Do you usually use diamonds to skip the build time for new machines? It depends. It depends on how expensive it is, Josh. Most of the time, on my main farm, yes, I do, simply because I'm going to be using them maybe in a video or stream or something. And I kind of have set my own standard. I don't think I should show you guys a farm that's incomplete. Like I get try to get it as all the decals I can afford, and the machines expand them as fast as I can. Number 2 is always trying to catch number 1. Remember that, okay? So it kind of depends. I have the tea stand and the 2 machines that come after it building. See, what comes after the tea machine? I love the tea house. I think it's one of the best designs they have. There, the tea house. Oh, and then they have a friend request. You guys can see that, can't you? I'm not sure who this is, so I'm going to be declining it for the time being. This is the fondue, which, did anybody have trouble mastering the fondue? Try to focus on mastering them as you go along too, Josh. I think the back of my neck got a bit tan, so a little farmer's tan there. My mom and brother have gone tan. My skin never tans. Ah, I'm sorry about that, Mace. I always had a farmer's tan because I worked in the fields on the farm. I got sunburned so bad. This was, well, I guess I was maybe in my late teens, like 18 or 19. I got sunburned so bad that I could actually look upwards and see my forehead. It was so swollen. That's called sun poisoning, I think. It was so swollen and sticking out there that I could just look up and see my forehead. That was one heck of a burn. Yeah, I've had quite a few good burns, so I'm surprised Uh, my father died from melanoma cancer, which is a skin cancer, and I'm surprised that I didn't get that genetically. Haven't mastered the fondue yet. We'll go check on. He's got the fondue and the bath kiosk, which mastered pretty rapidly. Are fully mastered. That's the way to go. That's the way to go, Josh. Uh, the fondue, you're not sure if you have it mastered. Where, here it is. I don't either. I got burned pretty horribly first beach day. Next beach day, I made sure to lather the sunscreen on. Uh, I'm getting closer. Only about, let's say 300, roughly, under 300 to go. So I'm getting closer, but these are the ones that take forever, Josh. When you get to the milkshake machine, oh, I've got 2 stars. Yeah, but I've only got 8 hours on this milkshake bar, and this one should not be at 1,600 hours. This should be more like a little over 1,000 hours. This is ridiculous. And then these guys, oh my gosh, these guys are, wow. I haven't been keeping up with them. I've just been loading them and letting them go. Uh, and I've just started. See, the essential oil slab only has 810 hours total for the final third master. I had enough coins to build 3 machines at once. That's the way to go. Are you current now on your machines for your level, Josh? But this one's taken forever, and this one is too. Oh, only got 1 star. And I've just started on the 2nd star. I have Tom hires and will open all the slots on them. Yeah, I am so addicted to Rose and Ernest and Tom. I I think I'd probably crawl and climb my way to the bank and rob it to get money to buy my uh, Rose, Ernest, and Tom. I'm so codependent on them. I'm trying to cut back on using them on my other farms, though, just the main farm. This farm can actually keep the other farms in milk and eggs. Okay, loading up the machines. What else do we need to talk about? Let me check my thumbnail again. The Global Truck Event, which I can't really say much about it. Just that Heyday told you it was going to happen. Uh, yep. The county fair, we're going to get they call that the cultivator. I caved and bought the biggest gym pack twice. I used, Josh, did you really? Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. 110%. Thank you very much. I need all the support I can get. I got to buy these support hose for my legs. And believe me, they're expensive. Uh, just for the record, it costs $85 a pair for these support stockings. And they only go up to the knee. And they don't keep away the mosquitoes. I say that because we were sitting on the deck talking with the neighbors, and we thought we had this little battery or gas powered like little handheld mosquito deterrent. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It looks like a little canister, and it runs on like some kind of a gas, like a little butane gas or something. And when you turn it on, it's supposed to keep the mosquitoes away. Well, I ended up with like about 6 to 8 mosquito bites on my legs through the stockings, so they didn't deter the mosquitoes away at all. I think once a farm reaches a certain level, meaning 200 or higher, it would be difficult to run a successful farm without Rose and Ernest. I never used to use them, but now I use them all the time. You know, Linda, I held off at first. I was a rebel. I'm not going to use these. I don't need this in the game. And then I got the trial, the 3 days free trial that you could use them. And yeah, I think I'll give them a try, but I'm not going to use them. I am not going to be using them at all, but I'm going to go ahead and try it out. Famous last words. When you get all the machines, you definitely need help with them. I was debating between using your code of gizmos. You've always been nice, friendly, and welcome to me. Whenever thank you, Josh. I tried to be friendly with everybody. Some people aren't receptive sometimes, and it's great to see somebody showing me the attention that you just did. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do. And I didn't forget who you were either when you started coming back, because you were gone for a while. I got this cough again. You would think with all these nutrients that I'm taking that I wouldn't be having this cough, but nothing seems to help it. It seems to make it worse. Of course, the allergies. Okay, we're still loading up the machines. And here I am procrastinating again. And someday I might have to get rid of the camping area because winter is coming, so maybe I'll replace it with the little snow scenes or something. But I need to redo that. There's lots of things I need to do. I would set a super booster to work on this, but I don't know if I would be here to keep the machine loaded, because after the stream ends, I have to take my hot bath and then do my therapy tonight. Every night. I lost my place of where I'm loading. Also, I never made pumpkin and carrot pies, but you can't find them in the daily dirt anymore. What fills up the daily dirt besides blueberries? Whoa, make a fibber out of it. The bots. The bot farms. This is definitely a bot farm. They think they're fooling Heyday by putting some buildings. What do you have at level 32, guys? What all machines would you have? One of them would be the ice cream maker, the jam, maybe. But they put out a machine or two, put out the chickens, and think that they're fooling Heyday. You can report them by tapping up here, and you have their tag number. So you can report them using that tag number. And I'm not sure if Heyday on Discord, if they have a channel where you can report, because I never use that. I go straight through the site that Heyday made for us, Slack. So I go straight through to that. And Supercell has a channel on for all the creators on Discord, and they have a place there where you can report. But you guys have to become a Supercell creator to get in there. Yeah. If anybody would like to become a content creator, make your own channel, you're not necessarily locked into doing just Heyday only. Heyday should be the only farm that you would do, but you can do other things on the channel as well. many other people do. As a matter of fact, one of my Brawl Stars friends had the had his camera set up, and he was showing working. Works on UPS, and he was showing tossing those boxes around at UPS. You want to know how your boxes get broke, how your merchandise is broke when it comes to you. Well, you just see how they toss those around in that video. He did that several nights in a row, showed working on the job. I found it very interesting because, like I said, I used to work in transportation, so you know the logistics and everything. I'm still drawn to it. Luckily, I have a big barn and silo. Oh, that is great. What level is your farm, Josh? That is amazing. Oh, wait, it's amusing. What level are you, though? You just got the tea house. Well, hello, Rockstar. How are you? But there's not a lot of things that they have in our daily dirt. Sometimes I get the popcorn. Now, this one's got some blueberries on each page. More blueberries. And I need this because I want to be stocking up one of my couple of my machines. Let me look. Hang on. Okay. Carrots I don't need. But see, blueberries and the bots are taking over the daily dirt. My favorite decoration, floral decoration, are these. That's a beautiful design. Look at that. I like this. Hey, while we're here, I don't usually do this. I'm not the roaming design peeker. But let's take a look, see what this person has done. Level 214. Still has a few Easter out. I have found that some people put every deco they have out, and I think this is what this person has done. I think I've been talking too much. Excuse me, guys. Okay. Yeah, I think he's got every deco he ever got out here. See, that's a path. This one you have to buy. I like that we can buy a lot of the paths and the um, fences. I don't like when we get one post, one fence post on spin the wheel. That's okay. This was really cool. I like what this guy did over here, and I'm gonna have to try this out with my favorite flower. Maybe I will do this in my town because I'm in the process of destroying the Western Village there. Okay, back home. Uh, Before I go any further here, I am doing the Baptiste Sanctuary Design Festival competition. If you, once you've done your design, put it in screenshot mode and take a screenshot of your design. Send it to me over Discord. I will post it up and we'll be judging those as soon as the design phase ends. I can't even talk. When this ends, we're going to be judging all the entries, and the winner will get a festival farm pass. That's all 3 levels. All 3 levels of the farm pass to complete roads all the way. So uh, join my Discord, save your screenshot of your design, and put it in the contest. And this contest is following the same rules that are on the Batiste designing. You have, are they going to tell me how many days to have? When the designing phase ends and the voting stage begins, that's when we will be judging the designs. I'm considering getting the farm pass. Josh, do you use the... Well, hello, Mary Beth. How are you? Josh, do you use the Apple or the Google store, or do you go to the Supercell store? On the Supercell store, you can get little bonuses depending on the purchases you make, and you also get ID points, they call it. When you sign into the store or create your account in the store, you will also be setting up your ID account at the same time. And I can't show you that because I'm not trusting OBS tonight. I'm dying with this cough, guys. Okay, back to the farm. Finish loading. I'm not really loading the machines too quickly. Got stuck on talking about the pies. I'm going to go ahead and load this with 9. That'll give me 15. In the meantime, I've got to chart my goal, what I'm going to be loading next, and make sure I have the products lined up for that. I don't like making peach tarts, but I guess I will, and lemon pies. That'll be the next ones I'll load up with. So I usually like to... Okay, Mary Beth, I'll do that. Just so you know what Mary Beth is talking about, Mary Beth and I are partners in crime. Crime investigations, that is, real life crime. And we've been following this, a lot of the videos and comments about the Idaho 4. So she's telling me about this. Thank you, Boop. Thank you for posting the link. I should set that up on a request so you guys don't have to go look it up. Remind me of that, please. But that's what I'll probably be doing after the stream for a few minutes. Then, like I said, my health care comes next. Oh, boring. My mornings are boring and my evenings are boring when I have to do my therapy. Where are we? We're on the cakes now. Used to be able to get the berry cake a lot in the Daily Dirt, but not anymore. I think I'm going to go for this one. I only got 2 cherries, though. Well, let's put in 2. I don't have to go collect anymore right now. I'm lazy. Well, let's do this one. Fill up the machine with this one. Oh, let's stop and do some chocolate. Nope, chocolate roast. So I don't want to go collect those. Yeah, I had to do a lot. I'd be partners of crime with you any day. I love true crime. I don't love the fact that the crime has occurred, but there's the investigative element on my own that, yeah, I like to watch and see and make my own predictions about things, so what I think happened. And a lot of times when my husband and I start watching a show, what was the latest one we were involved in? Lincoln Lawyer, the series. And I call what's happening, and he says, "Get out of here. We don't need you spoiling it." Sorry, guys. Oh, like I say, I'm choking. Uh, what do I really need? Coleslaw, and how's the mayo? It'll hold up for a little bit. Uh, that'll give me 13, so we'll finish. Well, I won't be doing that because I have the oranges collected. Lincoln Lawyer's on my list. Oh really? The movie or the series? I love the series. I love the movie too. That's what got me involved with the series was I had watched the movie. Isn't that oh, Matt McConaughey that stars in the Lincoln Lawyer? I like him. He's pretty. I guess I'm a sicko. You like that stuff too, Josh? It doesn't make us a sicko. We're just you know serious about our we're passionate about our crime that we watch. Oh, this looks pretty good. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna bother with anything on the popcorn maker. I don't need that. The candy isn't too bad. All right, we're gonna go with the toffee because I need that to make other things. Now, I hope tomorrow I can really focus and zero in on getting all three of my top farms restocked. Matthew McConaughey, or however you spell it. Yep, he made the movie. And that was quite a twist on that movie, wasn't it? Mmm. Law and Order is great, yes. My watching the crime shows go way back to when uh, see now I'm really from a very poor family. With being a farm girl, we didn't have a television until I was like 16. Yeah, and then it was black and white, of course. So my mom and I were very much involved in watching Perry Mason. Oh, we loved Perry Mason. NCIS. I haven't seen that too much, Cute Kitty. I'm gonna have to. I gotta repair my Roku for one thing. When I was replacing the graphics card, and I moved my tower, my Roku cable got caught somehow, and it broke. Snapped about women to do stuff. No. Oh, Snapped is about women? I've seen Snap many times. Yeah. They sure picked on those girls, didn't they? Criminal Minds is your favorite. Uh, what's that about, Sheila? If it's the one I'm thinking about, that has quite a twist to it too. I like it when they're not really uh, lightly scripted, I guess would be the word, where they're easy. I like it when there's a twist to it, and it's like, okay, I know who did that. Wait a second. I thought he did it, but now I think she did it. They keep you going back and forth, and you never know. I like the I guess the investigative twist to it. I didn't like that movie. I didn't like Silence of the Lambs at all. Uh, let's see, which ones did I like? No, I'm kind of funny when it comes to movies. If they get really scary, I'm not going to watch them. Last three seasons of Criminal Minds. What's it about? Criminal Minds. I'm sure I've seen it, but I'm not sure which one. What which one it is. Sheila, what do you watch them on Netflix or Prime or where? I prefer real life court TV and law and crime. Yes. Well, you see a lot of real life, like if you're watching Dateline. Uh, there's another show that they do, 48 Hours. It's even better, not going to spell, but taking profiling to another level. Yeah, Sheila, you have to get with me on that. Criminal Minds are about profilers who try to catch prolific criminals. Oh, okay. It's a team. There's like three or four or more people that's on the team, and they all have different views on it. Is that it? I, I think I think I've seen it a few times. The Hunting Party. Okay, I'll have to check that out too. Actually, if I can't watch it, oh, Paula's on. Oh yeah, I love her. She's pretty cool. Uh, we don't have cables. We use Roku and whatever. We get through that. Sometimes I get Netflix. It depends. Lincoln Lawyer won't be back on. The series won't start again until January. And I'll wait until we have a lot of, we'll wait for like two or three series, complete series, before we go back and watch it again. I'm not going to buy something that we're not going to watch all the time. Someday, yes. Okay, Sheila, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen that. It's got quite a twist to it, also. When I say twist, is you never really know how it's going to turn out. Like that suspenseful element they create. Forensic factors. Isn't it amazing, though, what forensics can do now? We should just have a chat show. What they do in forensics now. And DNA. Uh, the re- oh, the reboot of Matlock with Kathy Bates. I like her, and I loved Matlock. Oh, you love it, Kathy Bates? Do you know she is? I've told this before, probably, but she has the same thing that I have, only it's in her arms, lymphedema. And she and Stephen Gutenberg both tried to bring, there was very little awareness to this particular ailment until she and Steve Gutenberg, I believe it was Gutenberg, brought it to the attention of some medical people a few years ago. So now there's more emphasis and research being done on it. And she has it because she's had a mastectomy. Yeah, I love Matlock. The old Matlock. Yeah, pretty cool. Uh, no, Drawing, she doesn't. So I'm going to hide your statement. Okay. No, she's had a total mastectomy. Well, you don't know. They can do surgery now to rebuild that part of the body, and they do. Okay, hey everybody. I think I'm going to end it now. Hey, if you guys want to talk to me about any of this stuff, you can catch up with me on Discord, talk privately. And if we could even set up a little channel where we can go and discuss our love of crimes and everything. So that's okay. I took of it, Mace. But yeah, he got his question answered without us having to show. But yeah, there's a different word that could have been used, Mace or Josh. Okay, everybody, I'm going to end it. Thank you all very much for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And we didn't get an awful lot done, but we talked a lot about it. But let's talk about this stuff another time. So thank you all very much, and be happy.